I got Mikey with me for sure.
Let's go. Got my confidence up, I got slide by Noah. He got me shining like mineral oil. Put me in the dough with my ties and balls. Let's go. Looking like I just won an award. The way that I'm chopped, I should go out on tour. I did it by myself like an entrepreneur. I know that she bad, that's the reason she spoiled. She liking me cause I'm chopped up by Noah.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy SliceGod Lenore back with another video. And y'all see I got my little brother back in the chair. We got him back on the channel. Right now, we doing a little bald taper, mid taper on him, cleaning up the excess hair at the bottom of the guideline. We sit in the first guideline. And we just finna go through this taper like we usually do. I got it zoomed in mainly because of the angle, but at the same time, I feel like y'all can get some zoomed in action from time to time. Y'all can really kind of see the hairs and what I'm attacking and what specific hair I'm trying to get. So right now I'm closing my lever, hitting certain spots, hitting certain dark spots or whatever, blending out this first guideline, and then I'm gonna move on to the next guideline, which is gonna be a 1 guard. And with these guidelines, they're gonna be pretty tight because we working with a small area. My little brother, he don't want too much hair coming off from the sides. Like he don't want like a stretched blend. He kind of want that compact blend in one spot so he can keep most of that bulk around his head. And my little brother, he finna go to college. He going to college this upcoming school year, basically in another week. So I'm proud of him. First one from our intermediate family to go to college, so this is a big moment for everybody. But right now I'm using that number 2 guard, got the lever open, I'm hitting dark spots. I'm about to close it up in a second. You can literally see where I'm attacking the dark spots, what I'm trying to take out or what I'm trying to lighten up. And now I skipped the 1.5 guard because I really didn't necessarily need it at this moment because it's so compact. And I feel like with this lever open, I'm gonna be able to take out those same dark spots that I was gonna try to take out with the 1.5 guard. And the way I'm gonna do that is just hovering the blade over the hair that I'm trying to lighten up. I'm not gonna actually put it on the skin because they're gonna take out too much hair when I'm in that 1.5 guard area. I'm gonna just hover over the hair. Right here at this moment is a perfect example of what I'm explaining. I just hovered over the hair to take out that dark spot. And now I'm just focusing on finishing this blend and get it as smooth as possible. And after we edge it up, we'll get whatever else we feel like will make it even smoother. And y'all will see that later in the video. Now on to the back. I just want y'all to really enjoy this time lapse and watch this back taper come together. It went from all this bulk to one of the smoothest blends. So y'all take heed and take notes. Okay, we done brought this back taper to life. Now it's time to edge it up to make it stand out even more. I hit a few spots with my trimmers, and now I'm just attacking the line like instantly, going straight in. These are my new trimmers, my new Mike Tyson boards, my new hitters, and we just attacking all this book, going around the ear and cutting whatever gets in the way. Now it's time to prep the edge up. I'm removing bulk with my 1.5 guard, and I'm gonna follow behind it with my 1 guard. And basically what I'm doing is laying down those hairs that's curling up toward the very outermost edge. This helps give you a long-lasting, sustainable hairline. I feel like it's impossible for you to do so without doing this. If you leave these hairs curled up or whatever, soon the client starts to sweat, or any type of water get in contact, or if they pick their hair out, the hairline that you tried to imply without doing this will be restructured, and you don't want that for yourself or the client, because a quality haircut is supposed to last. So tie in that hair and put a crispy line on it with your Mike Tyson boards, and you should be good to go. See, a lot of people don't care to do this because they know they're gonna just put enhancements on it, and the enhancements gonna make it look crispy as possible, but they only last so long. You should still desire to have a presentable hairline even when the enhancements come out. Now let's get into actually edging it up. We starting with the C cup. I'm starting at the top of the C cup, and then I'm working my way to the bottom, and then meeting the middle by connecting the dots. Immediately after connecting the 2 points, we're going to remove the excess hair that we left behind from creating this line. And the goal is to leave behind minimum excess hair when establishing hairlines. So as long as you can make a quality line with what you naturally had to work with, there's no need to go beyond it and push anything back. What you do to one side, you do to the other side. Now for the very front edge, make sure you get the client head aligned exactly how you want it. Then start in the middle, then work your way to one side, then to the other side. It really don't matter which side you go to first, as long as you start in the middle. I usually go to the side that I'm standing on first, and then work my way to the other side. Enhancement time. When you're keeping the hairline as natural as possible, when it's time to use the enhancements, you're going to see light spots. So your goal is to fill in those light areas until the hairline looks full as possible. Of course, my little brother, he likes darker than normal, and that's his personal preference. But the main goal is to make a lighter area match the darker grade of hair that the client has. After applying holding spray to lock in the fibers, there's going to be a lot of excess build up around the edge up when you start relining it up. So anything beneath it will get removed with the razor. After removing all the excess buildup, I go in with a light coat of holding spray just so the forehead and the hairline won't be as ashy and it'll look more hydrated. Right after that, with the light coat of holding spray, I go back in with them taps with my Mike Tyson boards, and they help give it that nice clean edge line. You know, my little brother, he feeling himself right now. Like I told y'all earlier, we're gonna go back into that taper and hit a few little spots just to help bring it out even more, make it look nice with the line we have on it now. And this how my brother came in. He ain't have a haircut in the month previous to this. Voila, we got him in the door to knock a nigga hoe, man. It's your boy SliceGod, dropping heat as of late. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the cut.